Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Rainulf Felton, and today we're going to be exploring this build, Tamworth Hall, and its surrounding lands, and it has one village, many fields, big church we can see. We're going to have a look around a whole lot and hopefully end up looking around Tamworth Hall itself. Tamworth Hall Fortified Manor, and it's set in late medieval setting. You're based off European. It's fictional land, obviously, that I've made. I've not came up for a name for it yet, but the Lord of Tamworth Hall is essentially sworn to the King of Oakville Forest, who rules from Felford and Felford Castle. But that's all backstory. We're going to be looking around now. So this fief is quite a small one. Fief is a medieval term for the administrative region of a lordship, and all his sort of serfs or peasants that are bound to the land as such. We've got fields here. We've got fields of wheat, carrots, beetroot, and fallow fields as well. So they use the open field crop rotational system, and these are all long strip fields in the late medieval style. This is just a path here with hedgerows on each side. Now we're approaching the village. You'll see some houses. Try to detail as much as possible. Here I think we have a loo. Yeah, we don't want to look down there, but that's that. When you see the church here, is the dominating building in this village, the village, Tamworth village, I guess. So we'll have a quick look inside there. Yeah. So we've got all the pews, the altar. So that's that. And we can actually go inside the bell tower. So this would be rung ceremonies or prayer. There's a bed up here as well. I think we can actually get a good view from it. That would just be letting noise out of that building. So we'll continue on our way and have a quick look around the back. See, we've got cemetery, the dead to be buried. I think here we have some more important tombs. So these are the graves of the lords or nobles from the hall rather than peasants. So we've got some flowers. There's someone died more recently there. And that is that. But we will have a look at one of these houses. Here we've got a house under construction. Wouldn't be that common because the houses generally remained as they are and settlements didn't change a huge amount, but it would certainly happen. So, interesting detail. So we'll look inside this house. So here we've got the roof here is supposed to. It's a dog and wattle house with a lime wash white coating for protection's sake against the elements, and this is supposed to be a thatch roof slumped over here. Obviously we don't have thatch in default, which is what this is built in. Oh, we've got a villager, large bed, hay because for when they take the animals in, stove with the chimney, and it would just be a mud floor as well. We'll have a look to the garden. You can see back here they have a log pile, and this is where they cut their wood with a saw, and some raised beds. This is what they did have in late medieval times. They also had their seats like this, but we've not got any of these in this build, where they have their herbs and their vegetables. Here we've got another vegetable patch. This is runner beans. and chickens. I'll have a look inside this garden shed. Interesting. Tools and whatnot. And here we have just another similar sort of garden. One sort of, and this is a separate garden here. Let's see. There's a nice view into the garden. And we've got lots of fields around the place here, but I do want to take you over here because this is some ruins of where the original, the ancient kings of Tamworth, who used to stay. It's not known whether they're actually kin to the current lords of Tamworth Hall, but it's unlikely. So it's very, very old. Few remains. The main remaining feature is this old tomb in the middle, possibly the founder of this line of kings, but his name is lost to history. So moving on from there, can we get a quick view of Tamworth Hall from here actually? Yeah, nice one. So if you haven't already, so we've got sort of meadows. We've also got pastures, and this is the track leading from Tamworth Town to Tamworth Hall. Just a rutted track that bring carts along. Supplies, goods, trades, people. So if you haven't already been able to tell, it's moated, and that's from the river that goes by. We'll be able to get a better look at that. Called the River Tumbleweed. And here are the stables. So a small amount of stables, but good for water. A quick look at the hayloft upstairs as well. You might get grooms or stable boys sleeping up there amongst the hay. To dismount from the horses here, walk along the path. Just quickly, I'll just show you. So Tamworth Hall. Here it is. Nice view. And it's not a castle, but it is a fortified manor. It's got the ground level heavily fortified with thick walls and arrow slits, we can see, and smaller windows higher up. And it's got two flags, the standard, and you can see the arms of the Lords of Tamworth are in fact supposed to be, don't think anyone's going to guess this, if you do put it in the comments, but we've got leaping trout, silvery trout with the blue field, which is obviously because they get many of those coming up the river. So we've got this walkway here. There's no drawbridge because it's not quite a castle, with defence not being its greatest priority, but still very defendable. They could easily tear this down if there was intruders, or just lit it afire, but we'll now go inside. So here we've got the entrance hall, ground floor. These are the kitchens here. Arrow slits, you can see. Looks like something roasting. Take a look down to the cellars. So we've got a well down here, useful for sieges. Can't quite see down, but that is a well. I'll leave that open. More larder. Then we've also got granary down here. All vaulted ceilings, of course, to support the upper levels. No, go back up. Oops. This is Tudor paneling on this level. I'll be able to tell I'm cooking a brew or something here. These are cabbages, not anything else. Here we have Oh, so this is the pantry. We've got, this is where they make the bread, really. So we've got a large bread oven, shelves with bread. This is bread. We've got some dough which is fallen. These are cakes. So also look through here. The walls are also these Tudor sort of wood paneling to protect the walls. This is the buttery, so where they keep all the beverages, so the meads, the ciders, the ales, the wines, and down here we have got the wine cellar, and it's got the most expensive wines down here, hence the more ornate stonework, which is accurate as well historically. Here we've got the scullery, so where they clean everything. They clean the clothes, but that could be done elsewhere. Mainly they do sort of pots, plates, pans, all sorts. Oops. Here, got the armory. Here we have the barracks. And then we've also got a drawing room and a chess room. Here we have where Tamworth Hall gets its name, the Great Hall, which is very nice with the stairs leading straight up to it. We've got the Lord's dais at the end here with the Lord's high seat, and where his family or visitors would sit at his sides at the high table, and then we've got two tables down at the low end. We've also got these large windows, which is very nice, and also the great hearth, and the large tapestry on the wall here, and also, of course, we've got the banners hanging from beams, and over there we can see the minstrel's gallery. So here we've got privy. This is actually a functional system, it leads down into the moat. And look at this side now, we've got chambers, so lots and lots of chambers. Oh, it's another privy. I believe there's only two in the castle, so that's the both. We've got some other chambers, so this might be the castellan or the constable, or maybe some of the family of the Lord. And here we have the Lord's chambers, so we've got a nice poster bed, and a small window, and a hearth as well. Hallway type room, the stairs going up. Yep, another chamber. Turret. So if we go up these stairs, we get to the second level, and this is the Lord's cellar. This is where he'd do all his work. He'd write his letters here, he'd keep his books. He's got quite a lot of books, considering they're quite expensive. That might be to do with lack of other detailing in the default texture pack. We've also, this is supposed to be coins here. They count up they do all the sort of management of the local land and incomes, taxes. They'd obviously have to pay a sort of royal tax to whoever's above them in the feudal order. This is a little storage room where, so this might be where travelling bards might prepare before going out to perform on the minstrel's gallery up here, which is nice. Now we'll go up to the third floor. So if we go up here, getting quite cozy up here, but we have got some more chambers for some high-ranking servants, or maybe just low status visitors, or it could even be family. But bear in mind, a lot of the servants would actually sleep in the Great Hall, was a sort of definitely the central room of any castle or manor such as this. So I think now we've seen everything, we'll go to the battlements and we'll stand on one of these merlons to get a nice final view over Tamworth Hall's lands. So if we go up here like that, there we go, there's a nice view. I hope you've enjoyed this video very much, and be sure to like if you did enjoy, stick around for more. This is my first, so hopefully I'll get better in the future, but I love the medieval period, although I've probably still got a bit to learn in terms of Minecraft. This was built on Pocket Edition again. Thank you very much. Goodbye.